Hey everybody, welcome to Slash Bash, where today I am bringing you another Choosing Beggar Reddit video. If you are new to the channel, then subscribe, and click on notifications so you don't miss out on the fun. In our first story, a choosing beggar is trying to give away a free cat that needs a better home. So our OP is surprised to find out that she is expected to pay for it. Let's jump right in. This happened a few weeks ago, but I've just discovered this community, so I thought I'd post it. I was browsing an online local marketplace, Gumtree, looking in the pet section for a rabbit hutch. I was scrolling down the pet section when I saw a picture of a frail-looking black cat with the title, "Need Gone ASAP Moving." I couldn't ignore this despite not looking for a cat. There have been so many horror stories about people picking up free cats from Gumtree to use as bait in dogfights. I clicked on the picture and the listing said something along the lines of 10-year-old female cat free to a good home, moving in 5 days and can't take it with me. They had a phone number on the website, so I quickly composed a text. They responded pretty much instantly, and the exchange went something like this. "Hi, I was wondering if anybody has taken in your cat. If they haven't, I am able to provide her with a good home. No, they have not, and we are moving in 5 days. Blunt reply, I thought, no questions or responses to me having the cat. Okay, well, I could come and get her this evening, or I could wait until moving day if you wanted some more time with her. It's up to you. She will have a nice life here. I have another elderly black cat she can play with. What food is she on? Come get it tonight. Inserts address. It doesn't eat cat food. We just feed it chicken and things. Okay, see you around 5 p.m. if that's okay. Is she up to date with flea and worm treatment and vaccinations? Yes, 5 p.m. and yes, it is. Okay, see you then. About 3 hours go past and I get a text from her. Bearing in mind this cat was listed as free to a good home, and the fact that cats, at least in the UK, usually don't sell unless they're a designer breed, as there are so many unwanted strays around. Kitties can make 30 to 50 pounds, but cats, nothing usually. Make sure you bring the correct amount of money. I don't have change. The cat was listed as free to a good home. How much do you want for the cat? I wasn't looking to get another cat, to be honest. I just saw your listing and thought she was in need, so I offered her a home. I want 45 pounds because that's how much I paid for its donation fee when I adopted it in 2013. Got someone else interested that is going to pay it. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking to buy a cat. I think we have our wires crossed. I was concerned about the cat not having a home because you're moving, so I offered her a place. I'm not actually looking to purchase another cat, but I was willing to give a home to one that was in need. If your cat is not in need, then it's best you give it to the other person, so I can keep my eye out for animals that urgently need a home. Choosing Beggar doesn't reply for an hour or so, even though our text exchanges are usually instant. The cat is getting put to sleep then. This in the UK means euthanized. The other person changed their mind and no rescue will take it because of its age. You don't need to get her put to sleep. I will have her. But I get nothing and you get my cat? Because you said you can't take her. Surely it's best she goes to a loving home rather than be killed. Plus, you will have to pay to get her put to sleep, so you'll be out of pocket. No, I don't have to pay because the PDSA are doing it so it's free. I've just made an appointment for tomorrow. PDSA are a UK charity that provides basically free vet care to those on government support in exchange for a donation. At this point, I was getting fed up, and I just decided that I would pay the money as I was fed up with the back and forth and I didn't want her to actually euthanize the cat. I have the money, so please cancel the appointment. I will be there at 5 p.m. like we agreed. Okay. I turn up at their home at 5 p.m. on the dot. I brought a cat carrier with me as I'm not expecting she will come with anything. I'm greeted by a rough-looking woman in a house that smells like weed and has no carpets, just bare stained floor. The walls were yellow from nicotine and there was a punch mark in the living room door. I can hear dogs barking from the garden. Despite this, I'm polite and I'm led into the living room where the cat is asleep on the sofa. There is a cat bed in the corner which has a mother cat in it feeding about 6 to 7 tiny baby kittens. I sit down to stroke her, during which I see 2 more cats stroll into the living room, one obviously heavily pregnant, although these cats seem a lot younger and healthier than the one I was taking. I thought it was odd as she said she was moving in 5 days, but there was no evidence of packing and there were several paint pots that had been tested on the wall as if they were in the process of redecorating. Anyway, I paid £50. I only had 2 20-pound notes and a 10-pound note, so I just gave her that. She then had the audacity to ask me if myself or anyone I knew would be interested in a kitten for £60. I said no, I scooped up the cat and got the hell out of there. I realized in the car that the cat was infested with fleas. I didn't know what to do, but I have 3 small children, so I couldn't risk a flea infestation in our house. Instead, I put her in the summer house in the garden, which has a sofa, pillows, blankets, etc. inside it, and let her spend the night in there. In the morning, I took her out and have since completely fumigated it. I took her to the vet who treated her for a number of problems, including fleas, worms, severe malnutrition, she weighed half of what she should, burn marks, a severe heart murmur, and overbreeding. The vet said it was apparent that she had been used a significant amount of times to have kittens. The vet also told me the cat wasn't 10 and was about 17. The vet took the details of the woman who I got her from, as he said he was going to report her as he'd never seen a cat in this bad of a shape before. A hefty vet bills later, and we were both home. She loves her new life here and has really come out of her shell. She loves her cat friend. I don't know how long she has left as the heart murmur is pretty bad, but for now, she is loving life. A happy ending to this story about a piece of crap choosing beggar. In story 2, we have a choosing beggar brother. When he wants takeaway food for himself and his girlfriend, for some reason, he calls his family to order it. My brother, who's 22, and his girlfriend, who's 32, live together about 9 hours north of my sister, 25, and myself, 26. Occasionally, my brother calls my sister and asks her to buy food for him and his girlfriend, who we've never met, though I still don't like as she's cheated on my brother multiple times. Occasionally, they ask for food for her kid as well. My sister is a soft touch, and usually she says yes. Recently, he called my sister and asked yet again if she could buy food for him and his girlfriend. Now, my sister doesn't get paid a crazy amount. She's a manager at a local retail store, meaning she doesn't really have any disposable income. She told him yes, she could buy him some food and asked what he had in mind. He said he wanted food from the local burger joint, which isn't exactly cheap, if I might add. He proceeds to list 3 full meals and a few extras, making the total almost $60 with delivery and service fees. My sister told him that was too expensive for her, but if he could find something cheaper, she would get that for him. My sister listed a few places that are cheaper, like the sub shop where they could split a sub, a taco place, and a few others, and tells him to pick from one of those places. My brother said he had to think about it, but once he had decided, he would get back to her. When he called back, I answered. My sister was busy. My brother told me that none of those choices worked. They don't like the same kind of sub, so they can't share one. The tacos from the taco place weren't filling enough, etc., etc. I interrupted him. Listen, I don't want to sound like a jerk, but your girlfriend is not our sister's problem, and to be honest, neither are you. She shouldn't have to buy food for anyone, especially your girlfriend who is an adult. If your girlfriend really needs help, tell her to ask her own family for it. What bothers me the most, though, is they always have money for weed, cigarettes, and other things they want, but not food. My brother got upset when he didn't get the food he wanted, and we got into an argument. Afterwards, he blocked me on everything. To be honest, I don't mind. I'm not close to him at all and never talk to him unless he reaches out for something. When he reached my sister, he acted really dramatic and said, "Well then never mind, I guess we just don't need any food." You won't be surprised to hear that a few weeks later, he was back to his same choosing beggar antics. This time, I stayed out of it. This is John from Slash Bash. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and want to see more of them, then please hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to drop a like, share it with your friends, and we will see you in the next one.